So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries a deft little ball. James shifted upfield. Chalobah. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. James. Arsenal playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Saliba.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
James. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, this looks sharp. Is onto it in a flash. Chalobah cuts it out. Caught offside that time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, a delicate chip through. Caicedo. Garnacho. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he thumps it clear. Wins the duel this time. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Calafiori. Timber.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Chalobah. Looks to the other side. Timber makes the interception. Rice. And here's Saka. Clipped into space. Great chance! Fernandez gets it away. Oh, such a clever touch. That looks a good cross. That'll be a throw. And it's Timber. Trossard. And here's Eze. He's had a shot! Fernandez. It's gone for a throw-in. Trossard. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Zubimendi. Rice. Saliba. Zubimendi. Rice. And it goes cross-field. Calafiori. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And here's Neto. So who's he picking out? Played into the middle. Moved on forwards. The muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto. Thinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. And a chance! James carries the ball down the right. Fernandez played over towards the opposite flank. for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Eze.
Eze really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Proves too strong. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. João Pedro. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fofana. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this...
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Cleared away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that has been knocked clear. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Now it's João Pedro. Takes a shot! They've scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Eze. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. And and he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, unlucky. theirs the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Played out to the right. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Goal! Arsenal! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Cucurella, aim forwards.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Timber picks it up now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Eze. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Chalobah. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Eze. Incapuyi. Rice. He's found a way through. Garnacho looking for a runner. Saliba. Rice. Incapuyi. Eze. Incapié, gently done. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a